With recession looming ahead and savings still in the bank, investing in property could just be your best bet. Dinesh invested in a house in Hyderabad a few years back. For him, buying the property gave him an opportunity to invest his money in a safe financial option. Dinesh recently invested his money in another property in Mohali.
I think to me, India is a very good investment opportunity. I mean, the kind of growth the investment in India can provide, I can't get it here. I mean, I had some spare funds and I was looking for some sort of investment which could have been, in financial markets like mutual funds or whatever, or it could have been in property. But the way the things stand now in India, the property market is doing pretty well.
One needs to be a non-resident Indian or a person of Indian origin to be eligible to buy property in India. The first thing to keep in mind if you're planning an investment in real estate is to evaluate your budget. Doing so will give an idea of the kind of property that is available in the city of your choice. The web could give good information on such buying options.
Most people initially in the early stages, I would say 20 years ago, were put off buying property in India for the simple reason they had a house there, they rented it out, or they gave it to their relatives to live in. The relatives never moved out, the tenants became sitting tenants. The system has changed and since the last 5 years or so, buying property in India has been much more relaxed and much more easier. The laws have changed. People are much more comfortable, financially comfortable in this country now, and with the growth of the travel industry and of course sentimental reasons, more and more people are buying properties in all parts of India.
Sitting miles away from home, it is difficult to assure oneself on the details of the property you might be investing in. Overseas property dealers based in town can be very helpful.
So what we do is, right from the initial inquiry, we'll walk the buyer through the process, we'll talk to them about what types of property they want, what their budget is, the best places to invest. We have a good selection of properties across India, so it's important that they get the right advice before they buy. We can also arrange for viewings in the various different locations once a buyer has decided whereabouts they want to buy and how much they want to spend. We can assist with mortgage finance, we can assist with foreign exchange transactions as well. There's other services that the property owner needs. They might want to rent it out if it's for investment. They also might want to sell it if it's made some capital gains, and the Indian property market has gained a lot over the last 5 years.
Okay, so now you've decided to buy the property of your choice and have finalized the details of the property. Before signing on the dotted line of the contract, always remember to read the contract carefully, take legal advice from lawyer or chartered accountant, get a PAN number for tax purposes if buying more than one property, assure if a dealer possesses the letter of intent, find out the specifications of the property, find out the background of the developer, find out the number of projects undertaken by the developer, find out the architects of the project. Always keep 6 to 9 months over and above the set due date of completion of the property. NRIs eligible for easy mortgages in India. The payment can either be made in full, in which case one is eligible for a 5 to 10% discount, or else one can go for a construction-linked payment plan where the balance of the money is paid during the course of the project. One should also take care of the extra costs, including external development charges, internal development charges, car parking charges, and preferential location charges. Last but not the least, wherever you invest in real estate in India, it always pays to be patient.